Sir, you have been a very senior Theosophist in the whole of Delhi. So we would like to know that how and why have you entered this Theosophy, and does this Theosophical Society has benefited you? Mr.
Yes.
AC Chawla, can you answer this question?
You see, basically, there were so many questions in my mind, and I was very eager to find answers to them. I came across some people, talked to them, and they inspired me to go more deeper into them. They answered my question. That awakened my interests, aroused my interests in it, and I read some more books. There were 3-4 books. I read them, and then I found that there was something in Theosophical Society which satisfied my innermost questions, and that is how I felt interested in it. And so, since then, I have been reading it.
For how many years you have read while after starting this Theosophical Society? For how many years you went into study? Maybe 10 years, 15 years?
For the first about 15 to 20 years, I was just reading books and accumulating that knowledge. But now, I find that all these things have gone inside me, and I don't read more books.
Now, which are the best books you have read in as far from the Theosophy point of view?
Yes, The Secret Doctrine was one.
Yeah.
Yeah. N.E. Besant's Study in Consciousness was another book.
And any other book which have interested you?
Yes.
Which one are?
I can, offhand, I'm not able to give you the names.
So did you read Gita?
Oh yes, this is coming to this side. It is only after reading these books that I was reading Bhagavad Gita even previously. But then this aroused greater interest in me after reading this N.E. Besant's, and I had to spend another 7 years to learn Sanskrit because I didn't know Hindi and Sanskrit. After retirement, I learnt Hindi, I learnt Sanskrit. Then I went through the Bhagavad Gita and really understood it for the first time. Then I went to Patanjali Yoga Sutras. And now I find that I have really understood them, but I could not understand.
If you have read Gita, Patanjali and Secret Doctrine, so how does that make you effective in your life activities? Does that make you effective in the life activities, or it keeps you a sort of a sluggish man or something?
No. It answered my questions, and I became more active in those things, more active in my life.
So did you understood the life in a more better way, or after learning?
Yes, in a much better way. And so I felt interested in that.
What are the better ways? Can you quote any good ways after reading these good books which you have named that they gave you an impact in your lifetime?
You see, the question is, this answer, there are always questions arising in each man's mind. And when those questions are answered and you are understanding them, then you feel very much interested in them. And that makes your aim of life.
So with your good understanding, could you your study has been able to give the new students of the Theosophy some better understanding?
Yes.
Yes.
I could really talk to them how they could read the books and how they could develop their mind and follow these things in a very constructive way.
So now you are a propounder for Theosophical literature, and have you been teaching anywhere in the country or abroad or anywhere?
Yes.
Which places?
In India I had been teaching it. And then when I went to USA, there also I had a chance to give lots of talks on this Theosophical Society.
Which city? Which city have you been?
That was in Scotch Plains.
Scotch
Plains. That's in
New Jersey.
New Jersey in Scotch Plains.
Yeah.
That is where my boy was staying.
Your son was staying.
Yes, and I was staying with him, and there were 3 branches of Theosophical Society, also including New York.
Okay.
I was going there, giving talks, and talking over many questions, answers to them.
So those people were satisfied?
Yes, they were very much satisfied.
The American Theosophists were satisfied with your answers and questions?
And they wanted me to come more and more, stay there in America. They very much really wanted, because I gave them talks and I answered their questions in the way they liked.
So now from a Theosophist student, you are a Theosophist, a sort of a veteran in this line.
Well, you can call it that, but
Yeah.
I call myself still a student, and I'm learning more and more, going deeper and deeper into it.
And what does the meditation from the theosophical side, does the meditation is well explained in theosophy?
Yes, not only theosophy, but also the real meaning of life,
Okay.
the deeper thing inside me. Because by meditation, I could keep the things off and go inside me. That is the real meditation. Inside you is a store. It's a treasure house. Dig it out.
Okay. Thank you very much.